Hey guys, what's going on? It is Nostalgic Gamer Princess here with Nancy Drew, Tomb of the Lost Queen. I have been missing for some time and I apologize. A lot of stuff has been going on. Obviously my parents went out of town and they're still out of town right now, but I got into a show, Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is why I've been absent for so long. It's because I've been busy being Phantom number 4. I'll talk about that more later, but for the time being, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I am Nostalgic Gamer Princess. I play old, sometimes kid games with adult commentary. So that being said, there might be a chance that I might say some cuss words, and that is not meant to offend any person or group of people. That is just me being a potty mouth. Yeah, and for those of you who have been to my channel before, welcome back. I hope this is a good choice. I'm also working on a mobile game right now, but I kind of sort of want to get like a lot of it together to edit it together. It's one of those like click and play things. It can be annoying. It's fun, but it's annoying. So let's get started. New game. Oh god, amateur, please. I need hints available. Obviously, like, especially with the last time. Nope, amateur it is.
60 years ago, a violent sandstorm uncovered an ancient tomb in the desert outside Cairo. A British expedition set off in hope of finally finding Egypt's legendary lost queen. The expedition never returned. The explorers were lost, presumed dead.
Watch its clue finders.
For 60 years, the grisly tale of the cursed team remained the only proof of the tomb's existence. Are you okay? Don't move. Help is on the way.
What the fuck? Am I gonna get scared? Hello?
Nancy, what have I missed?
A lot, actually. The crew left after the storm. They kept talking about the old team that disappeared, and then they were gone. Oh, who cares? I'm just glad you're okay.
About that...
What?
The docs here say there's reason to believe I was attacked. Nancy, you're the only one I can trust now. I need you to be my eyes and ears until I can get out of here.
But I just came here to job shadow you. Are you sure? Will you be coming back?
As soon as they release me. Until then, keep me updated on what you're seeing. I've got some notes in my bunk area. Get caught up to speed. Keep everything you find between you and me. The less you seem to know, the safer you'll be.
Got it. I'll see if I can prove whose tomb this is and find out who attacked you. I'll catch you later.
Talk to you later.
Okay. I'm terrified. No idea what's gonna happen here.
I bet someone would play this game with me.
Now is not the time for games, Nancy.
I bet someone would play this game with me.
I love how she's told to investigate and the first thing that she sees is a game and she's like, I wanna play. I have no one to play with though. How do I get out of here? Oh, cool. Oh, that's nice.
Great! I could use this to translate the hieroglyphs.
Apparently there's gonna be hieroglyphs that I need to translate. Oh boy. This is gonna be a fun game to show how stupid I am. Whoa. All right, I'm going to read this really quickly. How to read Egyptian hieroglyphs. Egyptian hieroglyphs are one of the oldest writing systems in the world, dating back to before 3000 BC. Hieroglyphs, which means sacred inscriptions in Greek, were used mainly for inscriptions in temples and tombs. There are three basic groups of signs: phonograms, ideograms, and determinatives. Phonograms, or sound signs, are signs that represent a sound, like the letters in the English alphabet. Unlike our modern alphabet, an individual phonogram could also represent 2 or 3 sounds. Single sound signs are known as unilaterals. 2 sound signs, such as per, are bilateral, and 3 sound signs, such as are trilaterals. This isn't going well already. Ideograms, or sense signs, represent the actual object depicted. They were generally drawn with a single stroke sign beneath them, indicating that they were to be read as an ideogram and not a phonogram. Determinatives, or labeling signs, are ideograms that appear at the end of a word to give an indication of its general meaning. The hieroglyph depicting 2 feet is frequently seen as a determinative to indicate movement or walking. Translating hieroglyphs sounds into script is known as transliteration. When translating, it's important to know that ancient Egyptians did not write vowels. Okay. Oh boy. Oh heavens. Oh, there's more! Oh lord. Oh boy. This allowed for signs to... Oh, how to read... No, we're still how to read. This allowed for signs to represent a variety of words, and is why names and places can be written differently depending on the translator. For example, Tawret, Toret, and Taweret all refer to the goddess Taweret. The tables, figure 1 and 2, showed the unilateral alphabet with transliterated hieroglyphs and the English equivalent. Hieroglyphs were written horizontally or vertically, and could be read from left to right or right to left. That makes my life a whole lot fucking easier. To determine the direction in which to read, look at the hieroglyphs of living creatures. If they are facing to the left, then read from left to right. Oh, okay. If they are facing right, then read the hieroglyphs from right to left. Signs could also be stacked together for aesthetic or practical reasons. In that case, always read the sign above first and the sign below second before moving on to the next sign. Ancient Egyptian is a dead language, unused since the 4th century AD. It remained a mystery until 1822 when scholar Jean-Francois Champollion, announced that he had deciphered the hieroglyphs on a Rosetta Stone. Building upon his discovery, scholars continue to decode the ancient language. Today, hieroglyphs can be read in their entirety. Even though we're able to read hieroglyphs, it remains unknown how the language should sound when spoken. Okay, that seems to be it. Can you please fuck off? Sorry, my cat's here and I have food next to me and she's just like being super duper annoying. Oh, how nice! Cool. I like milk chocolate. Did I just eat that, or did I take it for myself? I think I just ate that. Okay. Well. Who doesn't like candy? There's rustling around. I don't like that. The Lost Queens of Egypt by Professor Beatrice Hotchkiss. Dear Mandy, you were so keen on my book about Marie Antoinette, I knew you'd enjoy my latest work about these magnificent women. If you would ever like to learn more, I do love to talk about them. Beatrice Hotchkiss. Here's her phone number, 212-555-3427. I'll probably call her later. Lost Queens of Egypt. I'm not gonna read, am I? Oh, well, yep. Ooh, Hatshepsut! What the fuck are you doing? My cat is doing some kind of weird-ass balancing act. Also reminded me to drink water. Great news, guys! I've been diagnosed with ADHD. I'm trying to work out the medication stuff right now with my, psychiatrist. It still hasn't been completely worked out yet, but I'm working on it. Alright, so, Lost Queens. Hatshepsut, New Kingdom, 18th Dynasty, ruled circa 1473 to 1458 BC. Hatshepsut was one of the most important female figures in ancient Egypt. She helped her husband Thutmose II rule Egypt. Upon the death of Thutmose II, and with the heir Thutmose III only 9 years old, Hatshepsut stepped in as regent and soon declared herself pharaoh of Egypt. Fuck yeah, girl. For nearly 20 years, she ruled alone as the pharaoh, even adopting the traditional male garb of rulers, including the false beard. Her rule was one of peace, and prosperity. After her mysterious death, Thutmose III spent years removing Hatshepsut's name and image from the records. Fucking typical, dude. What a dickhead. Her mummy disappeared for millennia and has only been recently identified as possibly being the female mummy from KV60. Oh, Lord in heaven. Hold on. How many pages are there? Okay, only a few more. That's good. Taiye. I think I pronounced that wrong. New Kingdom, 18th Dynasty, Chief Queen, circa 1382 to 1344 BC. The great royal wife of Amenhotep III, Queen Taiye was praised for her beauty. Amenhotep created scarabs commemorating their marriage in her honor. She is one of the few queens in all of Egypt who had a temple devoted to her during her lifetime. While she held great power during her lifetime and was frequently depicted sitting beside her husband as an equal, it was her son, Amenhotep IV, who provided her greatest legacy. Shortly after his ascension to the throne, he changed his name to Akhenaten and introduced a shocking change: monotheistic religion. Taiye continued as a royal advisor during her son's reign until her death. The elder woman mummy from KV35 is believed but not conclusively confirmed that to be of Queen Taiye. Nefertiti! Oh my god, this reminds me of that one book that we had to read in like 3rd grade or something like that, where it was just like the mummy games. It was something like that. The Egypt games, that's what it was. Nefertiti, New Kingdom, 18th Dynasty, Chief Queen, circa 1352 to 1336 BC. Immortalized in one of the most famous pieces of Egyptian art, the bust of Nefertiti remains a standard for beauty today and a lasting legacy for one of the most powerful queens of ancient Egypt. Her name means the beautiful one is come. Ruling alongside her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten, she ushered in a one-god religion worshipping the sun disk god Aten. Nefertiti played an unprecedented role in the new religion and was depicted as a feminine aspect of the god. She was also the stepmother of Tutankhamen, the boy king. After the 14th year of Akhenaten's rule, no more mention of Nefertiti is made. What happened to her is unknown, though various theories for her disappearance exist. These include an early death, natural or not, changing her name to Smekher, and ruling briefly as a man after Akhenaten's death. Her mummy has never been found. Oh, okay. And I think these are the last 2 pages. Nefertari, New Kingdom, 19th Dynasty, Chief Queen, circa 1279 to 1255 BC. Nefertari, not to be confused with Nefertiti, was a favored wife of the great pharaoh Ramses II. During his long reign, Ramses had many principal wives, but Nefertiti was his first and best-loved queen. She and Queen Taiye were the only queens to be... I'm sorry, is that supposed to be defined or defiled? Deified, my god. Wow, it was such a positive thing and I turned it into such a horrible thing. Deified while they were still alive. The small temple at Abu Simbel was built to honor her and the goddess Hathor. The statues of Nefertari on the temple's facade are the same height as those of Ramses, indicating her high status. Ramses also built her a tomb in the Valley of the Queens. This tomb is one of the best preserved today, and the vivid colors of the paintings within still grace the walls. When the tomb was rediscovered in 1904, it was found to have already been visited by tomb raiders. Of the items originally placed within to accompany Nefertari in the afterlife, only a portion of a mummy and a few broken pieces remained. Last but not least, Cleopatra. Oof. Ptolemaic dynasty? I don't know how to pronounce his name, honestly, wow. Ruled 51 to 30 BC. The last ruling pharaoh of ancient Egypt was not only a woman, but also one of the most famous names in history, Cleopatra. Born of the Macedonian Ptolemaic line, Cleopatra the Seventh, was 17 when she gained the throne. Well known for her intelligence, she was the only Ptolemaic pharaoh to speak Egyptian. Cleopatra did not sit idly by when she was overthrown by her younger brother. Her rise back to power is legendary, from smuggling herself into Julius Caesar's presence wrapped in a rug to her suicide after Mark Antony's death. Upon her death, her body was to be buried with Mark Antony. Her tomb has not been conclusively found. I thought it was her sister that overthrew her. I don't know. Or was it her sister that, like, convinced... No, I already read this. No, stop! I don't give a shit. Or was it her sister that convinced her brother to overthrow her? I don't know, I don't remember. Let's go in here! Can I go in? Am I too scared? Alright, got a lot of shit going on in here. Oop.
Stay out of there!
Okay, so apparently we do have someone here. Find a way to snoop Lily and Abudullah's bunks. Play the board game in the camp tent. I love how that's a task.